People are going to placate you. Do you guys not fucking get that? Do you know what makes somebody so good at holding people accountable is holding themselves accountable? Do you get that? Do you know why hypocritical mentorship doesn't work? Because people don't even feel comfortable fucking talking shit to your face unless they do it to themselves. I want to be clear about something. All walks of life are going to fucking pacify you. I don't give a shit if it's a fucking doctor. I don't care about a PhD. I don't give a fuck. So many times I've talked to people who have had somebody with high credentials just confirm their own fucking bias and limiting beliefs about something they can't do. If you think you have fucking ADD and you don't meditate and your response to me is, oh no, I can't meditate. First off, what would happen? Would you die? You would fucking die if you sat down for 30 minutes in silence every day. You would just die. It would make you worse. How the fuck would that even make any sense? How would sitting in silence be good for some people on the planet and then just not good for them at all? It's not that complicated of a thing. We're not talking about fucking lifting 700 pounds. We're talking about sitting and having a reflective period. That's it. It's not any more complicated than that. Your doctor, if your doctor told you, oh yeah, maybe you do, then your doctor's a fucking quack. Fuck him. He's a fucking asshole. And also, let me explain something to you guys. Do you know how much easier it is in a conversation with someone when you're talking about themselves? People who have a lot of conviction when they're talking about their personality, they get agitated, they get annoyed, they get very offended when you tell them they have a bad habit. So understand what I'm saying. People are going to take the path of least resistance. They're going to tell you what you want to hear because it's less fucking difficult. It's difficult to look at somebody and go, I just think that you're being kind of a bitch. You just won't do the thing. That's hard to say to people. They get annoyed and they tell you fuck off and they get mad at you. So people in your life are going to go, oh yeah, for sure, totally. They're going to do that to you. Do you understand what limiting belief is? What that even means? It means, oh, this is just how I am. Well, I have a focus problem. So yeah, you haven't worked on it. I have a million problems. I have a million things I'm not that good at. And the things that I'm not good at that are like imperative to my actual fucking sanity and well-being, they're things I'm going to tackle with the fucking force of 1,000 fucking winds. You guys understand that? Yeah. Some of these things are hard. That doesn't mean you just get to not do them. It's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Don't be a limiting belief person. And don't go searching for people to fucking placate your bullshit either. When you guys are having a conversation, be open-minded enough to hear somebody saying, hey, have you tried this? And go, oh no, I haven't. Let me think about that for a second. See, you motherfuckers go, oh no, that doesn't work. You say it so fast that I know you haven't even thought about it. I know that you haven't. Dude, meditation seemed like the furthest thing from something I was ever going to do in my life 5 years ago. It just didn't seem like something that would be for me. And then you guys all go, the funniest shit about this is you guys say all of the common things that happen to every person during the beginning phases of starting a meditation practice, and you coin it as some goddamn fucking fingerprint. Like, oh no, people don't understand how I feel. When I sit and meditate, I just stay lost in thought the whole time. The entire time. Me too, fucko. You fucking dumb dick. You're not fucking special. That happened to me for the first 6 months. You fucking motherfucker. That happened to me the whole time. It happens to me still. It's called a practice, dipshit. You're not trying to be perfect. You're trying to slowly fucking stack little mini wins where you go, oh, that one was pretty good. I don't give a shit if it was 1 out of every fucking 6 months that you had a good one. Stick to it. If you really want the behavioral change, you will stick to it. I promise you neuroplasticity is real. You motherfuckers aren't that smart. Your brain can change. Your brain is malleable. This isn't how I am. It's how you're fucking being. Do you get that? Your brain isn't some fucking set thing that just can't change at all. That's just not how it works. It's just not, oh, I just have ADD. I've had ADD my whole life. Now you do because you're not working on it. You've adopted this as your fucking identity. I have ADD. Now you've written that into your narrative and you're reinforcing it daily. Oh, I have ADD. I have ADD. Can you imagine if you had just changed every time you had said that phrase into, man, I really need to work on my focus this year. Let me get a little bit more focused in instead of looking at this fucking tick. What am I doing on this screen? If you did that, you would change your levels of focus drastically in a fucking period of a couple months. And you all know that. You're clinging to this thing because it feels comfortable. And you don't want to do the work to change the behavior because it feels uncomfortable, because it's hard. That's all there is to it. Not shaming anyone. I'm just explaining to you. This is how the world works. If you say, I have depression, and you say that every day, then you will. I promise. I used to do it. I did it for a long time. I had depression for a long time. And I used to tell myself every day, I have depression. This is just something that's inside of me. People don't understand. I'm so special and specifically unique, and no one will understand my specific level of how, well, look how much I think. Get away from that thought of, this is how I am. This is how you're being. The way you feel, the way you think is based on the way that you act, and vice versa. So you have to control both of those things. You can internally engineer and start to change some of the shit that you don't want, that's not serving you anymore. And that will be for the fucking greater good of all of society, every person you come in contact with, and it will drastically make your life better. Does that make sense? People are going to pacify you if you're a fucking baby. They're gonna do that. If you keep whining and people are gonna, oh, here's fucking soft fucking Sally again. I guess I gotta just say, yeah, that really sucks, Sally. I feel really bad for you. Life sucks for you. They're gonna do that if you're a negative fuck and you can't hear anything. And they're not gonna be telling you the truth. They're gonna be telling you what you want to hear. So just remember that. They're not telling you the truth. They're telling you what you want to hear. Because you're being fucking soft Sally. So just remember that it's up to you. Don't go searching for people to fucking co-sign your fucking bullshit. Alright? If you want to make a change and you would like to do something, just fucking do it. Don't look for a million reasons why it's not going to work. Just try the shit and stay with it with a level of consistency that means you actually got to the fucking past the threshold of being a fucking inept beginner before you start speaking on it. Denounce some shit like the entire meditation world, the entire thing of meditation. You're going to denounce that before you've tried it long enough for it to have any fucking applicable effect. And you're going to coin the denouncing as some sort of ego-driven special nature that you have that no one else will understand. That's all ego. That's all that is. That's fucking hubris. So don't do that. Start being accountable. Stop looking for people to placate you.